Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is Thursday, May 29th, about 2:30 a.m. if give or take a few minutes. We're here obviously with Zulu. We just last night upgraded Bumble Blast and Light Core Bumble Blast. Those posts, I intended to make that post live. Internet went down. Weird thing is, the cable went with it. I have plenty of issues with the internet going down, but it's very rare that the cable is actually down with it, which makes the internet that much more frustrating because you would think since it's tied in, they would both be down. Tonight, they were both down. So Bumble Blast is slowly uploading. Everything seems to be back and functional now, so that's the good news. That said, Zulu. Pretty cool character, have not heard. I've had a lot of people, hit me up, questions about Bumble Blast, can I make him faster? Wow, he's awesome, can't wait till you upgrade him, you're gonna love that guy. Hadn't really heard anything about Zulu, not sure why. I don't know if Bumble Blast is far superior, I don't know if people simply don't have Zulu. Beats me. But, nonetheless, I've got him, I've got Legendary Zulu, so we're gonna go ahead and check everything out now. He starts out pretty impressive as is. His primary attack is called Bird Call. Before we do that, he's a unique character. Not just in appearance and background story. Again, background story is epic because Double Troubles is mentioned. I love it when they do stuff like that, tie in other characters. Correlates, I mean, it makes the character like Zulu, newcomer to the series, puts him, more as a familiar role. If I can relate to the fact, okay, Double Trouble discovered this guy, as opposed to just, hey, here's his story. If you tie it in with something we're already familiar with from the first two games, kind of lends, a nice little element there. So the thing that's unique about him, though, is he doesn't ever actually attack anyone physically himself. So, equate that to a friend at school that maybe manipulates other kids into hitting you, or, flicking paper or spitballs at you, but they never do it themselves. It's kind of something like that. So what I mean by that, he's basically got three things going down: a bird, a boar, and a wolf. You can see all three of them on his staff. That's actually really cool in terms of the aesthetics of his toy. You can see some of his idle animations as well. But essentially, I mean, he physically never does the damage himself. It's always like summoned magically. So that said, you debate magic and life, but what he does is kind of life related. Ties in well with his background. So nonetheless, primary attack is called Bird Call, and as you might expect, he throws a bird out. It's going to do 17 to 26. Note, you can fire that thing off ridiculously fast. Of course, prior to recording, I was getting quite a few 26, go figure. Take my word for it. Now, Wolf Call. This one's interesting. The way you can fire Bird Call off really fast, Wolf Call kind of mimics an element of that. You essentially, let me try to get the sheep in. Okay. When you throw the wolf out, well, I went that way. That was a bad example. He's going to do 24 to 36 damage, and he does it 10 times. Now, right there, he didn't do it 10 times because there's sheep in the way, and he kind of stood around, so it's obviously timed as well. But in a perfect world like right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 9, but take my word for it, there are times that you can get 10 out of that wolf. Sometimes you don't. Again, a lot of it has to do with if you're intending to hit, say, a gear golem, and then some chompies or greebles come and he gets distracted. That said, there's one wolf, and note, you can only have one wolf active at this point in time anyway, so. And he kind of follows you around, which is pretty cool. He just did a little rollover. I guess he's got his own idle animations too. But
hello, Skylander
I forgot to talk to
friend.
Gorm.
Are you ready to achieve physical perfection to rival my own?
Alright, let's check out his base upgrades. So this is going to be interesting. Get a really, really good look at him. The three heads on the staff are spinning around. You can see the boar belt buckle. He gets really, he's one of the characters that just like cracks me up when I'm reading over his stats or his quests and things. He just looks really funny. Piggyback Ride, he's got like this facial expression, that is. All my prices reflective of an 18 wing sapphire discount. Price you need to fully upgrade a Newlander with that 36% off is 9,088. He's got plenty of cash. Piggyback Ride is up first. This is tertiary attack. Press X to ride around on a wild boar, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. There's a short wait before the ability can be used again. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Now I will say he's also somewhat disappointingly slow, but I'm thinking this will at least offset that. Raging Boar, we can't get that. Swoop Reloop, we'll go ahead and buy that. Press Y to shoot spirit birds that will seek out enemies and attack them twice before flying away. So basically where we did 17 to 26, I'm assuming now the bird will do 17-17 and then take off. So obviously it's going to reloop back and repeat what it did. Price there, 576. We'll pick it up. Can't pick up Raging Boar or better beats just yet, so we'll go ahead and back out of here. Let's keep it simple and go a Swoop Reloop. Shouldn't do increased damage, at least by the description. Hopefully the sheep gets out of the way. Oh, it's not 17-7. Well, I guess that would have been very powerful. But it's doing 5, so what would that be? 8 on a critical hit, if we ever see one. Let me go ahead and document this. That's not what I was thinking it would be. 17 to 26 initially, 5 to 8 on the second hit. Alright, let me space out my spreadsheet here. We're running into Doombugs column. Alright, so thing is though, you can still fire them off really fast, and then 5 is a little bit more significant when you consider, you know, that it's like, it's basically you're doing 22 damage, not instantaneous, but you're going to do a 17, and then here in a little bit you'll have a 5, so might seem insignificant, but I mean there's times I could actually kill an enemy that would have killed you as they reloop back, so pretty unique. I mean, it's not dealing the damage I thought it would, but it'll get upgraded, so it's okay. Raging Boar now, that is, or I'm sorry, Piggyback Ride, that's what this one is. Press attack 3, which is X on the Wii U. Ride around, deal damage, short wait. Now, let's just press it over here. Okay, it's not much faster, and that was weak. I was picturing something like, you know, I guess, I don't know, Javelinas can be fast. Not quite what I thought again, but it may do epic damage and that'll be okay. That said, let's go ahead and spawn this bad boy. I'm going to first see the damage numbers, and then we'll try to get a time going. And yes, I'm going as fast as I know to go on this thing. So 26 to 39, no damage on the dismount or anything. So 26 to 39. Now, how long can we sit on this thing? So let me go ahead and press it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I'm going 10 seconds. Again, my counts may be off a little bit, but if you're not content with my 10 seconds, you can pause the video and time it yourself or something. But I'm going 10 seconds. So that's easy because it kind of lines up with 10 times that the wolf hits. Now, my next question, if I'm on the board and I press X, okay, you just dismount. So if for whatever reason you decide you're on there and you want off, just press X again and you're home free. Now we can finish out his base upgrade. He looks really good there though. Raging Boar's up next. Boar doesn't increase damage. Ride a Raging Boar doesn't seem safe for enemies, that is. 448's the price. Go ahead and pick that up. That's the little animation where he like does the happy feet thing, and he gets this like cheesy grin. It's almost Boomer-esque to me. Back in the day, SSA Glory Days, Boomer would sometimes crack me up. When I finally got past the freaking Weapon Master glitch, fittingly it was Boomer was the character that went with him, and it was just hilarious for some reason. And yes, I still remember that, but, especially the Weapon Master glitch. That's why in the Giants playthrough, I just cringed every time the Weapon Master came up. Hopefully he won't be a thing at all in Trap Team, or he'll be like a non-playable character that gets like destroyed by Wolfgang or something. That'd be pretty sweet. Anyway, that's a little fantasy. Maybe I'll have a dream about that or something. Better Beaks is his final base upgrade. Zulu's cracking me up. I can't see his face, but I know whenever his knees start moving rapidly, he's doing that dorky animation. So, Better Beaks 768. Bird attacks do increased damage. Caw caw caw. And yes, I could do a better job of that, but it would probably echo really bad at the mic, so I won't do that to you. There's a good look at him. Again, pretty cool character. He seems like he'd be endearing to people. Right here you get to pick a path. The good news is I've got Legendary Zulu, so we can go ahead and explore both paths. Speaking of Legendary Zulu, made my rounds at Toys R Us tonight. Quite a few Legendaries in stock of all the characters. Maybe lightest stock was ironically Light Core Grim Creeper. Legendary Light Core Grim Creeper, that is. Still no Roller Brawl, still no single pack of Gorilla Drilla or Riptide. No Riptide at all, for that matter, Target or Toys R Us. So that may throw a corkscrew in my upgrade plans, but we'll make do. Maybe I'll like order it in from Amazon. To go into GameStop Friday, first thing in the morning, pick up Mario Kart 8. Maybe they'll have some stuff sitting around. But nonetheless, we'll worry about that. I honestly don't know how I'm going to structure that between Legendary Zulu and Zulu just yet, but Raging Boar, let's see what we got there. 34, what would that be? 51, I believe, would be the critical. Alright, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. About 7 seconds before you can get back on that. Let me go ahead. Raging Boar. 34 to 51. It seemed like a full 10 seconds again. I'm gonna go ahead back to Piggyback Ride and then put semicolon 7 seconds. How do you word that sufficiently? I'm trying to say it's 7 seconds between rides, but I want it to fit nicely in a spreadsheet. 7 second delay. If you don't know what that means, that's like the shortest way I know to do that for you, and like imply that you're going to need to wait 7 seconds between using it again. So spreadsheet's still not huge, so I'm content with that. That said, let me do it one more time, make sure it's 10 seconds.
Yep. My victory was foretold.
I got 12 that time. Let me just go ahead while we wait for that to recharge. Let me just see what Better Beaks does. Wow. I'm assuming that was probably 30 couldn't be standard. That'd be a big jump. I'm thinking it must have been critical. Yeah, 20 to 30. 20 to 30 initial, and then 6 to 9 critical. Or I'm sorry, second hit is 6 to 9. Alright, so again, I mean, it's one of those things though, you can fire that off really fast. It's just kind of chaos. Now, can you only have 3? In all honesty, I think that's about all that you can have active before they crash back. But, kind of a moot point in that case, you know. Let me try this again. I'm going to count the time that we spend on the Raging Board. I got 10 seconds there, so I'm good with that. Still, I don't think I've ever seen a 51, but that would be the critical number, so that is that. Base upgrades there. Piggyback Ride 26 to 39. That gets upgraded to Raging Boar 34 to 51. About 10-second runtime on the Boar, which is incredibly slow. Roughly 7 seconds between when you can use it again. Swoop Reloop. Basically adds a reloop of the birds. They come back, they do 5 to 8 on the second hit. Better beaks, you take that 17-26 on the initial hit up to 20 to 30, and then the 5 to 8 on the reloop becomes 6 to 9. So not too shabby. The Boar is definitely not what I thought it was going to be. I thought that thing would be like way faster than him. It's actually like way slower than Zulu. Zulu's not horribly slow. I mean, I think he could... If he and Bumbleblast were to race, I'd feel good putting my money on Zulu. But he's still, it's just not lightning fast. This is when you miss the heroics. I've been talking to Daphne back and forth on Twitter about the possibility of heroics in Trap Team or not. As much as people got sick of the tediousness and repetitive nature of them, picture if you could take Bumbleblast and take him through heroic challenges to get his speed up, 35 to 49 points or something. It would be a game changer. I mean, it would change all kinds of things. Zulu, another character, would, in my opinion, benefit from speed, but we'll try to figure something out. Now, I'm kind of torn on which path to take. Bucking Boar, it did good damage. I don't know. I thought that would be like his way of having speed, and it is not. It does have armor down that path. Wild Wolf, it's probably the better one to do, even though there's the armor. Jeez. I don't know. I'll be thinking about it, and we'll take it from there. But I won't make you sit here while I ponder life's deeper questions regarding Zulu's upgrade paths. But bottom line, I usually would want my legendary to have the better path. Although in Zulu's case, regular Zulu looks so much better than legendary, in my opinion. He's just one of those characters. Some of them don't look too shabby legendary, like Core Grim Creeper. He doesn't look bad, in legendary form. Zulu, I don't know, man. That, again, I'm not a gold person, so maybe that's got something to do with it. But I weigh that in as well. I mean, like, if it's a legendary that looks better than the original, yes, that's definitively, I want that person to have my favorite path. If it's a deal where they look horrible, yeah, maybe I'll give it to the regular one, particularly if I'm a big fan of how they look. The white and the green just looks really good with Zulu there, in my opinion. So I just don't know what I'm going to do there. But nonetheless, this is his base upgrades. The primary attack upgraded very well. We've been introduced and upgraded the tertiary. We've got nothing done to the wolf yet, which then again, Wolf Call was pretty good as is anyway. So that said, I'll quit rambling. We'll figure something out, and bottom line, you'll see both paths. I just don't know which character will take which one yet. I guess since he's special, I'll go ahead and record legendary Zulu's base upgrades. I'll probably do them really quick though. I've got the damage numbers here, no point in spending tons of time on it. But that said, thanks for watching. Take that link at the top of the video description box. You'll see Zulu's base upgrades. You'll see legendary Zulu's base upgrades. You'll see the Bucking Boar. You'll see the Wild Wolf path. And you will see my exclusive spreadsheet which documents damage numbers, attack by attack, upgrade by upgrade. It'll basically help you pick the best path for Zulu to suit your personal playstyle. Again, you can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Most importantly, make sure you're subscribed. That'll keep you up with all the latest. I will go debate which character to give which path, and we will be back as soon as I have figured that out.